What's up, N citizens? Welcome back to Redemption 46 Studios. I'm Nick.
Keith.
I'm Curtis.
Y'all know the vibes. Y'all seen the picture. Y'all seen the thumbnail. Y'all know why y'all here. NCT 127 Limitless. It's no limit to how many times you can jump on that subscribe button and hit the subscribe button. My puns aren't limitless.
I was just waiting for the bullshit. I looked over here already smoldering and shit. He's like,
it's like Smithers.
Keeps making a wish for this to stop.
Release the Kraken. Now, if this is your first time on the channel, hit that subscribe button, become a real redeemer today. Also, for content like this, jump on the Patreon. We literally jumped into the NCT Mama 2020 performance. Not one, but two performances up on there. Mm-hmm. Jump on there because we're still going to be getting into that stuff. We're going to be getting into the live performance of this. We're getting into some more uncuts, more SM stuff in general. NCT, we going crazy. We didn't forget about you. Y'all love it here. Hit that subscribe button. If you're not, that's considered stalking at this point. Don't know why you're here. I'm scared. Let's jump into Limitless. Get Limitless DMs about this. You guys were mean. Keith made a face. Keith did it.
Yeah, the 7 cents.
Shit.
that's clean. It's Japanese release.
Jay Young. Oh, hip hop back. It sound like. Oh,
Nice match cut too.
Oh, he's swinging on haters.
Oh, the Infinity. You saw it.
Mm-hmm,
You saw it. Tied that into the Mama 2020.
Look like Taya's doing those hey.
That was neat. That section was really smooth.
Oh!
Nice.
Oh! It's the NCT coming to you one more time. Turn you up in the headphones. NCT, back again. Another one for the new millennium.
You just did a whole talk outro.
That's the kind of energy. So yeah, this was super fire. Like, nah, this was decent as shit, man. Redeemers, what the hell are y'all doing, man? It feel like I think people mentioned this before, but I feel like y'all didn't bang on the table enough for this. I said something a year ago, Nick. This is NCT 127. They cool. Like, it's just they cool. You got the vocals, you got rap line, you got fucking choreo, wardrobes, aesthetic. This was pleasing in every single level that you can ask for it to be pleasing on. You hit it on the head, low key, when you just was like, damn, that shit was so smooth and subtle. How the hell are they integrate rapping and like R&B so like smooth? I feel like fucking, it's like Bill Biv DeVoe or something, like out here reincarnated in South Korea. Like, nah, but it's, bro, like literally, in my opinion, I haven't heard R&B and rap mellow so well together since the 90s of hip hop.
Their production feels so well integrated with all that too.
Yeah, the color palette, just how grand they're able to make things like look. Like when that fucking sandstorm was coming, and it's just like, I feel like that's just them cool through everything. I like this a lot, man. I'm hype. I can't wait to see what the performance joint look like when they kind of just like going off. This a download. What year was this? Hold on, let me jump and make sure I get my download down and shit. The line distribution was good on here too.
Tay definitely got a lion's share of the lines.
Yeah, he ate, but at this point, I kind of already know, like, you know.
Him and Mark are going to eat. Him, Mark, Henshaw, Do Young.
Yeah, I'm assuming the Limitless stuff is probably all on good thing. Who are you? What are you doing? Nah.
Who's the nigga with the shower cap?
Yeah, I'm assuming this is on the joint. Let me click on it. This is literally part 1, and then good thing is number 2. Okay, y'all had an agenda this comeback. Oh yeah, my baby don't like and back to you and everything. Y'all had an agenda. God damn, this was a good. What year was this? 17. Damn, y'all was punching niggas in the mouth. This was almost 6 years ago. Damn, this debut year I think for them too. Mm-hmm. Damn.
Probably as a you, yeah, right.
Well, in general and shit, because I think you was literally like the first thing ever for all of them with 7 Cents, and then everybody would have had their stuff, like, you know, all their shit, and then Wavy would have been in 2019, so this would have predated Wavy and everything too. But nah, man, this a banger. I'm gonna shut up. This was fire. It's fire.
I thought this was really, really good. I'm surprised we haven't done this song before. I felt like I heard this song before. Maybe like playing in the background or something. Or whatever.
We have in something, I think, and because people have told us like that's Limitless, and it was just, you know.
But definitely the chorus, the way the harmonizing on the chorus was definitely kind of drew me in. The beat was crazy, the production was crazy, the performances were individually crazy. Tae Young's like verse structure, like the drawing out the last word, kind of just literally dragging it, masterful every single time. Definitely different. I love the way he uses different approaches to go about what he does. It just kind of makes it that much more standoutish. You know, all in all, I thought this was dope. Surprised I didn't get a Oh wait! Oh, you're not comfortable yet. I gotta let you get warmed up.
He said, "Let me be settled in."
I gotta let you get warmed up. My bad.
You gotta read the room first to see. I gotta see who I can play with today. I'm like, somebody be like, "Fuck you!" I had a 12-hour shift, pussy. Somebody be like, "My fault."
I would like to say though, I was standing behind that door for like a good 2-3 minutes, so I got to listen to a little bit of this. This was fire.
Creeping. Well, don't worry, we're gonna get into
from the 40 seconds that I heard. This was fire.
We're gonna get into
we gonna get into the performance video joint for this too, so you'll get a chance to double down.
Nice.
Yeah, I thought this was really cool. It was definitely interesting to kind of see like one of the earlier like songs from them. I didn't know it was like actually their debut year, but I did know it felt like earlier. And again, you know, even back then, how well they were able to integrate, as you had said, you know, the vocals, the rap, and the production and everything, the choreos, fire. Like it really was something that was, you know, clicking on all cylinders. And you know, everyone who had their verse felt like really different within it as well, which I think is incredible, because it's like anytime, you know. Especially if you're blending like different, you know, styles and everything like that, kind of being able to integrate like who you are within respective verses is something that I always, you know, definitely look for with, you know, tracks and everything. So I thought that was done really well. And as I was saying, you know, earlier, like that smooth, like how smooth that like kind of transition was, particularly, I want to say like right before the bridge, if I'm not mistaken. But like all those aspects were cool. Kind of, as you were saying, like a little bit of the, was it Tay's verse, I believe, when you were saying how he was dragging out the words? It kind of reminded me a little bit of like the Tiger inside, like the growling kind of, like the yaw, like kind of stretching it out.
You'd be surprised. He does like that y'all thing a lot.
Yeah,
Even
so-
Baby Don't Stop. He starts his verse with that.
Okay, yeah, so I didn't even think about like the Baby Don't Stop aspect, but it's just, nonetheless, I thought that was like really, really neat and kind of how
He'll
that
add
was.
them drawn out inflections on his voice.
It's like he
It gives a good
activates.
personality too.
Yeah.
Like,
It speaks heavy to like what 127 is. Not to cut you off, just
No,
double
you good.
down on it.
No, he makes
They
it
don't mind to be experimental, and that's whether it's voice cadences, how songs are set up, whether you know like it's an 8 or a 16 or however they go about. They don't mind playing with certain things with the production to throw you off a little bit. So
no, yeah, it was really
you either fuck with it or you don't. At that point.
I thought just to kind of talk about the actual like MV itself, I did think it was really cool. A lot of it was like how they were kind of able to bolster things with the lighting and everything like that. Definitely the art style and kind of some of the speeding up the shutter speed, make everything slow-mo aspects. Certainly with that like, you know, cloud kind of like explosion sort of thing. So I thought like that was like a really neat shot. They had this one cool shot too where I don't know if it was drone particularly, but it was like an aerial shot, like looking down at like a triangle kind of like building structure or something like that, as the camera was like spinning and kind of pulling back a little bit more. So I think they were able to kind of keep the actual production aspect of this cool with like, you know, the camera work and everything. And a lot of it was in, you got to see so much of the choreo, which I do like, and it's not like just an amateur choice of like, you know, we can't like shoot anything. Like I felt like they were really showcasing like a lot of their choreo, and it's certainly something that's, you know, stood true, you know, throughout the years for them. So I think that was like really neat kind of for me to look back on and see. The song itself is definitely fire. It's something that I haven't heard other than maybe the first initial time, or at least haven't, you know, remembered to kind of download and go back to or anything like that. So this gave me like a newfound kind of appreciation and perspective on it. So yeah, definitely.
Now my fault.
No,
The one thing I will say about the video, I definitely caught my eye, and I meant to mention it, and because I noticed it when I was watching it, the way it was colored was interesting, because some scenes would be like high contrast, very bright colors, to the point where the colors would almost bleed, and then you would have also shots where the colors were like very, very dry and dull, like the dust cloud scene. Like you could have contrast that to make that look crazy, but you didn't. You kind of just made it look dull, and not dull and dry, but like even that, the orange should pop, and the orange isn't popping. It's just kind of just laying there on top of everything else. Like there's no separation. Like you took the saturation way down, the contrast way down. It's interesting to have some scenes that are quite the opposite, and then some scenes that are that, and then some scenes that are just kind of look like they're flat colored.
Yeah, I think well, one thing is definitely like on purpose, because like you said, there's continuous throughout like other frames, not just there. The only logic I got behind that is maybe they don't want certain colors to supersede or out pop other colors. It seems like they want red to be kind of more of the color that jumps out.
Well, it felt like they were playing with the tints a little bit too, because it felt like a lot of blues and greens kind of for the gray kind of concrete scales. It felt like they kind of you know, upped the tint on them to kind of make them like pop like as like blues and greens. But then obviously when they're wearing, you know, vibrant reds and oranges and things, you know, it kind of did create a little bit of contrast in that way. But it definitely did feel like the color grading and everything was
like that hallway
done,
popping.
Yeah,
but
was done to that extent.
Yeah, but it does look on purpose because
absolutely.
like Jerry, you probably allude to, like you jumping everyone too, but it looks like they flattened some of the colors out and wanted other colors to kind of like pop on purpose. And it looks like yellow, red were colors that they wanted to kind of be a little bit more, even also when they were outside, how kind of flat it is, and the blue was popping a little bit more than anything else. But it all seems to be on purpose. They even transition when they're in the hallway, and some stuff turns into black and white. So you know, I good call out and shit, but I'm pretty sure it's for some reason, probably some narrative purpose.
I think that was the editing style around that time.
You might be onto something too.
Yeah, this was like 17, right?
Yeah.
2017.
Yeah, so long ago. So long.
This seems appropriate.
You said you just seen all these other joints with them flayed out like that. Another thing too, when they was inside the joint, I guess Redeemers, y'all can let me know. Did they shoot some Takeoff or Action Figure inside of that same joint? You know what I'm talking about?
So.
The joint. It
Kind
kind
of
of
have like the roof looking like kind of warehouse aspect to it. I think.
Yeah, especially in there.
That parking
Some of
lot
that
look,
stuff, but that parking lot
with
look
the lighting
too.
change, that could definitely be action figure.
Yeah, so you know if they did, you know, I don't care if anything is repurposed because it doesn't look exactly the same, but it was given a little bit of that energy.
That could be the 7 cents elevator.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, imagine trying to get a new location for every single. Like,
Start the
thing.
video completely back over. It's funny too because the first dominant colors that pop up are red and green on top of it. I think. Yep. And then those are the two colors that are mostly highlighted throughout everything. Like you said, that aren't flat kind of through everything because red predominantly is going to be all through here, and then the red pops out right there again. And then when they get into the formation stuff, the red pops out again too. So. This is definitely for a reason, and I think it was during that time when shit was kind of like this. So yeah, anything else from there?
Definitely adds like a grunge kind of feel to it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I like the aesthetic though.
Yeah, it works. Whatever.
This was great.
Jump in the comments. Tell us how y'all feel about this. If y'all not subscribed, I don't know what's going on with y'all, man. It's just weird at this point, man. At this point, it's stalking. You're watching us and you're not letting us know you're here. It's creepy. Hit that subscribe button. If you like content like this, jump on the Patreon. Literally just got into the NCT Mama 2020 stuff. Literally about to jump into the performance joint for this and a couple other live performances from NCT in general, uncuts and all the other good stuff. Be on the Patreon. It's the place to be. Love y'all and citizens. We gonna holla at y'all.
Take care.
Peace.